Hi, we're presenting a project called Parsely for CSA 143 final. My name is Duaa,
My name is Allison.
My name is Davin.
and we will be showing a user guide walkthrough through our project. Now, are you a recruiter tired of reading through thousands of resumes? Do you wish there was an easier way to find the diamond in the rough and find candidates with the skills you're looking for? Well, look no further. Parsely is here to help you find the freshest candidate for the job within a matter of seconds. Parsely is a resume parsing tool that allows you to sort through big groups of resume files based on skills and/or experience to meet your company's needs. Now we will be running our Parsely program using a file called client.java.
So for the Parsely program, we're going to start off by asking recruiters to type in some required skills that are skills that the candidates have to meet. If candidates do not meet these skills, the candidate will be rejected automatically. We'll also have some desired skills, which allow recruiters to get candidates that have skills other than the required skills and give more points to those individual candidates. For example, there might be a situation where a person from Dell may want to recruit a person who used to work there because of the fact that they might be easy to work with because they've been exposed to the work environment in Dell.
Because we will be assigning each resume and candidate points and comparing these candidates based off of these points, the recruiter will have an option to weigh certain aspects more heavily than others. So for example, here we ask the candidate whether experience or skills are more important or if they were both equal in weight. If the candidate were to choose experience, then for each month that is associated with a skill that is on the candidate's resume, the candidate will receive double the points in comparison to skills and vice versa for skills. And if the candidate were to choose that they were equal in weight, then the candidate will receive 1 point for each skill that they receive on their resume and 1 point for each month that is associated with that skill. For the context of our sample run through, we will be selecting skills.
Next, the recruiter is given the option to either type in each file name of resumes individually or read into one specific file that has all the resume names listed out. For this project, we have a file called allresumenames.txt, which actually lists out the name of each resume file so the recruiter doesn't have a difficult time typing in each name separately. So here we will choose the option of reading into this file, which is called allresumenames.txt.
Finally, to print out all the evaluation that we've done with our program, the candidate will have the option to print out this evaluation in the group or in the individual context. So if the recruiter were to choose the group context, it will print out the statistics of the candidate pool in terms of the average point received on the resume, median, and also the standard deviation. And it will also print out each candidate name and whether or not they were accepted or rejected for this job. Finally, it will also print out a bell curve in the form of a graphical representation of the overall group, and the bell curve is constructed from the average and standard deviation in points from the candidate pool. If the recruiter were to choose to print out the evaluation in an individual format, for each candidate, it will print out their name, whether or not they were accepted or rejected, along with the explanation for why they are rejected if they are rejected, their overall percentile against the rest of the population, the main skills parsed from their resume, and also an individual bell curve where it plots the bell curve of the overall candidate pool constructed from the average or standard deviation and the candidate, and it will also plot the candidate point in terms of the points they received on their resume against the rest of the population pool. For the context of our sample run through, we only fed it 10 resumes, so the bell curve is really skewed and the percentage might reflect the skewed bell curve. But in the context of the overall industry, where recruiters are normally looking through thousands of resumes, the bell curve will be in a more standard format, and the graphical representation that we print out will be a lot more useful in terms of projecting where this candidate stands against the rest of the candidate pool. For the context of our sample run through, we will be selecting the individual option to print out the results. As you can see on the left, we print out each candidate in their name, whether or not they're rejected, and their main skills. And on the right, you can see that we are constructing our overall standard bell curve based off of the average or standard deviation. And we plotted the specific candidate on the graph according to their points.